Sometimes life gets busy and the fridge gets empty, but I always make sure to keep these ingredients at home to make an emergency healthy meal in minutes whenever I need to. As a nutritionist, I have mostly found the best strategy for me to get organized in the kitchen and prepare healthy meals in advance. However, there are times when I have to rely on my emergency stash to make a quick healthy meal. Let's first have a look at the ingredients I always keep in my fridge. Baked salad. Salads are always a wise eating choice. They are a good source of phytonutrients and many essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin A, C, and potassium. They are rich in fiber, which is important for digestion and healthy gut, and they are low in calories. They scream convenience since they are usually pre-washed and pre-cut, which saves me lots of time in the kitchen. Baked salads are also often available in a variety of types and blends, which is an easy way to add variety to my meals and improve my gut microbiome diversity. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in vitamin C, potassium, and vitamin K. I'm not sure if it's because I'm Italian, but I love tomatoes. Don't they taste delicious? Sheep cheese. Sheep cheese has 3 times more protein and 2 times more calcium than other types of cheese. It contains high percentages of vitamin A and E, and also folate. Plus, it's easier to digest than other types of cheese. For the sake of keeping variety in my diet, every now and then I switch the sheep cheese with goat cheese. Both types are crumbly cheese that go very well in salads. Smoked salmon. Smoked salmon is high in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and is a nutritious and flavorful addition to many meals. Let's now have a look at the ingredients I always keep in my pantry. Extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is a core component of the Mediterranean diet. It's rich in antioxidants and has anti-inflammatory properties. It's the fat I use the most when cooking, and the only one I use for my salads and meatballs. Vinegar. Consuming vinegar at the beginning of a meal can help prevent a glucose spike in the blood. I like to add it to my salads, and I use apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinegar most often. Seeds. Hemp, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds are all rich in nutrients, including protein and healthy fats. They add flavors and nutrition to salads, especially when roasted. I buy my seeds raw and roast them in a pan for a few minutes. Sardines. Sardines are a great source of vitamin B12, B3, and D, as well as selenium, phosphorus, calcium, and iodine. Buying whole sardines also provides a source of collagen. Finally, an ingredient they always keep in my freezer is sliced bread. I buy it from a place that has a machine to slice it to the thickness I prefer, which for me is enough to taste the bread when I'm having a toast, but also make sure I'm not eating too much of it. I freeze it because I don't eat it every day, and this way it stays fresh for much longer. When I want to slice, I just pop it into the toaster and have a crunch slice in just a few minutes. Now, let's have a look at the emergency meal that I bring to the office. It's a delicious salmon salad with mixed salad and spinach, smoked salmon, sheep cheese, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds, dressed with extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and balsamic vinegar. My emergency go-to meal that I make at home has 2 main components. The first one is a salad rich in fiber and protein that helps to significantly reduce a glucose spike from the bread that is part of the second component. I make the green starter with greens, sheep cheese, pumpkin seeds, salt, pepper, extra virgin olive oil, and vinegar. For the toast, I first rub some garlic on it, then add the sardine paste that I prepare by crushing the sardines with a fork and storing them in a glass jar with hemp seeds, salt, pepper, and extra virgin olive oil. On top of the sardine paste, I add tomato slices and a little salt and pepper. I use about 30 or 40 grams of salmon and 1 or 2 sardines per meal. Since both the smoked salmon and the sardines are high in sodium, I make sure to only add a small amount of salt to the salad, and I balance it out by eating with dark leafy greens, which are high in potassium. Canned sardines last ages, making them a great staple ingredient to always keep at home. Sardines and salmon can be interchangeable in these meals. Sometimes I make a salad with sardines and a toast with salmon, spreading a little butter on the bread and adding some capers on top. Whenever possible, I buy sardines in olive oil, or even better, extra virgin olive oil. If I can only find them in vegetable oil, I make sure to discard the oil. If you're looking for more recipes ideas using sardines, you might like these two recipes here.